Hey, Rook here. Thanks for joining me again. And today we're going to try this Anchor Lass 810-1. It has a very different keyway than the Chinese locks that I've been picking, or the kryptonites for that matter. Take a look at the key. It's actually only cut on one side opposed to the other. The other side's blank and this side's cut. So for instance, if you look at this one, both sides have cuts, which also happens to be that the Sparrows does not fit into the keyway very well. So it's just kind of sticks, but then moves, and you can file these down and then probably get it to fit. But I wasn't, I just can't run to Home Depot and pick one of these up. So I was afraid if I screwed it up, I was done for. So I kind of came up with my own. I used the Sparrow's handle and then kind of made a Frankenstein pick using, this is actually a metal straw that I cut down to make it into a tensioner. And then a couple other things I added here to get, what I needed. As for the keyway, it is quite different than any other keyway, like I was saying. So if you look at it, it kind of is actually a rectangle with a corner cut out. So I had to make a pick with a square, or a rectangle rather, with the corner cut out. Hopefully you can make it out there. And if I can show you, jeepers, let's see here. Show you, it actually fits quite well. I would have never been able to do that without actually having the lock to be able to keep practicing and file a little down and check it, file a little down, check it. So I was able to do so, but it's an absolutely great lock. I mean, this is something I think you'd want to lock your stuff up with, like kind of lock. This is just a really fantastic lock. I believe there's about 9 or 10 discs, and it's just a phenomenal lock. So another problem that I ran into was trying to rotate all the discs into the orientation that we wanted. So the one I made, it's too fat, doesn't even fit. The one I got from 3D Lock Sport, it does go in if you maneuver it, but it doesn't have enough torque without probably snapping it. So what I've done is I just grabbed a couple different tension tools and just filled it up inside, and then just slowly worked my way over and to get my tension, or to get all the discs lined up where I want them. So that was easy enough. This piece here just goes on with a magnet. It's a little magnet sitting there in the corner, so it holds it from falling. There's actually a plastic straw that I had I put inside there to keep it more on track with doing a rotation. It's a Frankenstein, I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing pretty. The thing is though that it works. That's really all that matters to me. So we're gonna try getting a pick on camera here. Hopefully I can get it within a decent amount of time. Every time I've been picking these, I've been able to pick them. My main problem is that it just usually takes me about 15 minutes. So I'm hoping I can get under 15, hopefully. First and foremost, the biggest thing is to basically try to find a fault gate or a gate on each one. There seems like there's many fault gates on here, so right now just trying to find something is basically my efforts in trying to pick this, or attempting to anyway. And as I go, I just basically work my way up and down, and if it feels like I can get something out of it, I will try, and if not, I will move on to something else. And then keep repeating the process until I find something else definitely a super lock though. As for trying to pick it, I really do like this lock. It's probably the hardest lock I had to pick so far. All the other ones I pretty much just kind of fly through. I don't know if it's because they have less faults gates, but this has just been a really fun one for me, especially making the pick and everything like that. And the tip and stuff, it was a nice little challenge. This was actually sent to me by Chris Capune to give it a go, and really grateful for him to be allowing me to have it to try to do a pick on it. Hopefully I can get this open within a somewhat decent amount of time. Just want to keep feeling around for anything that possibly can get moved here. The looser, the better. Now, right then and there, I just felt a slight rotation on the core, so I feel like I'm doing well. That's definitely a positive feeling. I feel like the false gates wouldn't be such a big turn in there, so we've got to be doing something right. Just gonna keep going up and down, keep feeling for any binding discs, and try to get them out of any kind of binding. Try to loosen them up. Now, my little tool here isn't perfect, so it sometimes gets caught, but nothing's perfect. I have to be also kind of quiet at times because I'm listening as well as feeling for those gates. A lot of times a good loud click you'll feel, or you'll hear rather, opposed to those false gates. And I think we have an open. Now, that wasn't bad. All right, felt good about that one. This has really been a fun lock, and Chris Capune, I really do appreciate it, Chris. It was really awesome of you. This has just been a really fun challenge for me, and my little Frankenstein pick, I guess, can come in handy even for maybe something else down the line. So it wasn't a wasted attempt there either, especially when it worked. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thanks for letting me share. Catch you on the next time.